making a set list.
Oh yeah. What's a set list?
What's a set list?
What's it for?
It's for my gig tonight.
You got a gig?
I got a gig.
You got a gig? What kind of a gig are you doing here,
I'm
Phil?
playing music.
What's this?
Because you know what?
Nothing but the
That's
love.
what I do. Yeah, I wrote that song.
You wrote that song?
Yeah, and it's played at 145 beats per minute.
That's pretty damn fast. That's fast, right? That's pretty fast. I think that's. I'd love to dance.
It's fast compared to 125.
I guess it would be faster than anything less than 145 beats per minute. I'm just making that assumption.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
It's a correct one, actually.
I like to dance.
Musically, that's correct.
I like to dance very fast. Is your music particularly danceable?
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of it is.
Yeah?
I like to break it down, do the ballads once in a while. You
know?
Oh,
you do Tom Petty as well?
Tom Petty, I'm doing a bunch of covers tonight.
Yeah, it's danceable. I hope that you play something I can dance to, even though I'm pretty hobbled.
Yeah, with the right music in you, though, there's just no stopping you, right?
Yeah, there's nothing. So. And I would say all of your music would be the right music. Do you have any wrong music in there?
Wrong?
Yeah.
Wrong in what way? What do you mean wrong?
Well, incorrect. Like 3 + 2 is 6. That sort of thing. Do you have anything there that, is there anything mathematical about your music?
No.
Or do you, when you're up there, do you ask any trivial questions to your audience? And
not normally,
just to test their knowledge?
I kind of feel like I should now.
You should.
What do you suggest I ask them?
You should
What's
ask
3 + 2, and if anybody says 6?
You say, that is incorrect, and I'm going to now play the incorrect song. This is Inspiration Point that we are on. We're hanging out at one of the most beautiful locations in Raglan right now.
Yes.
Wave to the camera, girls! Wave! They have no idea.
No idea.
They're German. So we have...
Is that racism?
What are you particularly excited about with your set list and how you're putting it together?
You want to know how I do it?
Yeah. How do you make it correct?
I pull out all of the songs that I want to play. This is like my process, how I make my set list. Look, Peace of Mind. This is another original tune of mine.
Oh, okay. That's your freshest.
110 beats per minute.
I do believe that's slower.
It's slower than 145, but yet it's played double time.
Ah. Is it still safe? Do you have to wear a seatbelt when you're listening to or dancing to this music?
If it's just me playing it, probably not, because it's gonna be up tempo, it's gonna be intense, it's gonna be good. But it doesn't compare to having the drum and bass and that's when shit starts to get dangerous.
Would you
need to, put on a helmet?
Should we
wear a condom or something?
Get the audience to fill in all of the drum loops?
No.
And the bass sounds? Can we make it audience participation?
Well, for some of it maybe, but you only ask so much of your audience because there's a reason why they're the ones out there watching.
Yeah, you don't want to go too much further than 2 + 3 = 6.
And then it just gets awkward.
Yeah.
Right? And nobody wants awkward in a set. It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. There's this one time I jumped up on stage. Well, there's a band that was playing. I guess it was the incorrect song. But I decided to just rip off my clothes and slather myself in grease and hug the band and make sure that they were. Would you like that? Because it could be appropriately awkward.
It could be, but if you find the right moment and you just feel compelled,
and
it just seems to work.
Yeah, you gotta go with the flow.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do consider myself something of a social lubricant, figuratively, and I would like to say, realistically.
Cool.
I think we should.
I dig it.
We can get around to doing that.
I dig it.
I do have a tub of grease that I've been traveling with and looking for an excuse to.
For this reason alone, like we were talking about earlier, though too, we could do the catch and release thing with some kiwi, right?
Yeah. It's about fate.
Yeah. So catch the kiwi, tie his arms and legs up.
Yeah.
Strip him down and lather him up, and then let him go, and then it's another game of catch.
Yeah.
Because then he wants to slip out of your hands, right?
Yeah.
And try and catch it.
Yeah, those kiwis are pretty slippery.
Well, especially when you lather them up with this type of grease.
Exactly.
Is that the grease that spilt all over your car?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. It kind of smells. I got a little.
Did it spill, or
got a little excited one night.
Well, that's what I was just saying. Was it actually a mistake?
Well, we all do these things to ourselves and to others.
Carried away when you're.
It's a subconscious thing.
Yeah. See, check this out. Now I've written down every song on there that I've got in my pile there, and now I'm gonna just I'm going to number them, find out how many songs that is.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put them in a proper order right here.
Can you miscount?
No, I don't want to do that.
Can you randomize the numbers first, and would that help?
Why would it? No, it wouldn't help at all.
Yeah, you throw something random into the loop, you might make a discovery. Have you caught the feel of this particular venue yet before you're making this?
You want to know a story about the venue I'm about to play in?
I would love to hear a story.
Okay.
The venue is playing.
Here, I'm playing in the barn up there.
Yeah?
Inside. Really nice acoustics in there too, actually.
This doesn't make you uncomfortable, I hope.
No, not at all.
Because you're a very handsome man, and I'm sure that the camera wants
good
a really
facial
good
structure, right?
Good,
good symmetry of the face here.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, the story about the venue that I'm about to play in.
Yeah? Tell me more.
You have something in my teeth?
No.
Yeah?
You might. Oh, well, when
like
we
a booger up my nose.
When I
maybe,
edit this later, we can take a good look.
I thought you don't edit these. This was just a one-take wonder here.
I can take selections out.
Okay.
You just leave your teeth and your boogers exactly as they are, and later when we're watching this on the internet, we could say, yeah, no, he had something right there, and then you can start getting it out.
Okay.
You want to get it out in confidence.
Yeah. In front of the camera.
No,
too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway.
Yeah.
The story about the venue that I'm about to play. When I stayed the night in here, we were hanging out in the room, we were just eating food in, and we were all playing pool and stuff, and then a couple of the local guys came into the room and sort of picked out a few of the guys.
Yeah.
Didn't really go towards the girls.
Right.
Picked out a few of the guys and said, hey, you want to come up to this barn? And I didn't know about this barn at the time, so I was a little bit like, and they just kind of looked at me, they said, trust me, man, you want to come up to this barn. So we did, 5 or 6 of us.
How many people and who is they that made you say, this stranger over here, you want to go in the barn?
Exactly, that's why it was a bit strange, right?
Right.
Like you said, throw yourself in awkward positions sometimes. It's the best thing that could happen.
Yes,
so,
that's true.
Hear me out.
Did he have a tub of grease?
No.
Okay, go on.
But we're
just wanted to see where we are. All right. Okay.
So, about 5 or 6 of us travelers from the hostel walk up. It's about a 4-minute walk up. Just into the bush, into this big barn. It's just this big opening. And
doesn't sound suspicious at all. There's a lot of barns.
Totally not suspicious at all. And so we go into the barn, and there's a whole bunch of guys there. There's a few chicks, and a big PA system.
Right.
We're like, okay, what's going on here? And there's a dude, very drunk, in a chair on the stage, in a grass skirt. We're like, okay, what's going on here? So we end up finding out that it's this guy's birthday.
Huh.
This guy that's in a grass skirt,
right,
on the stage,
right,
in a chair. And they've rented a stripper for him. Gorgeous stripper comes out, like within minutes, she's got all her clothes off, and she pulls out the tub of grease and the toys and the what have you and the whatnot. So for us young travelers, it was just kind of this. I was probably one of the older guys in the group of travelers too, so I'm looking at like a couple of 19-year-olds like Switzerland that are like, whoa, just like totally. And then this guy was so drunk, I guess he started feeling really guilty about the whole situation and how it actually was crossing lines.
Okay.
So he got up and was falling off the stage, but was forcing himself out of the situation, and then the show was over.
Seen its awkward potentials.
Just got an interesting vibe to it now,
Right.
It's got a really neat,
yeah.
Maybe that'll happen tonight. Maybe I should play a bunch of dance music. And
maybe.
All of a sudden a really gorgeous stripper will come out.
Well, we could, encourage someone to get incredibly tanked and suggest to them that it's their birthday.
Imagine if
suggest to someone else.
Just like took all their clothes off or something.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know how that would happen. Sorry, the camera likes to undress me.
That wasn't directed at you. That was us speaking to a female.
There's no one here.
Later on. No, hypothetically speaking, if we were talking.
Okay, maybe them.
Never mind. Maybe.
No. We're fine.
I need to finish my set list.
Yeah, you do.
You got me distracted with stories of strippers.
Don't blame me, man. You're a one-man show, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Tonight I am. Unless a stripper shows up. Or Mike Jenkins.
I am a stripper, by all means. Yeah, we're at Inspiration Point.
Yeah, just take a look at the
We're all inspired. Ladies, are you inspired by the points? Is there anything that came to your consciousness here in the presence of the inspirative point? Anything? No?
No.
Was it all just focused on it? No.
Nothing.
I think the point failed.
Oh, not for us.